Hi and welcome to this special edition of the Retro Movie Talk Show. I'm your host Nick Peters and this is part 2 of my interview with Troma founder Lloyd Kaufman. In this episode we're going to be discussing a little bit about the famous people that have passed through the doors at Troma Entertainment. We're also going to be talking about the film festival, TromaDance, and stay tuned because we have some big news if you're a ToxicAvenger fan. The ToxicAvenger musical has had some outstanding reviews by the critics and also the fans. But I also noticed that we've got the Book of Mormon playing in London at the moment, which is of course by Matt and Trey of South Park, who had their start at Troma.
No, that's a good point. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. I never thought about that. They made Cannibal the musical, and we distribute it, but that's only because nobody in the establishment understood that Cannibal the Musical is a brilliant movie. We were the only ones. And we benefited from that because it's a great film, and we became friendly with Trey and Matt. And they're in Terra Firma. They're in Tales from the Crapper. They did wonderful free acting even after they became major stars.
It seems you've had a lot of great filmmakers that have actually come through the doors at Troma.
Of course, James Gunn wrote Romeo and Juliet and has put me in his movies, including Guardians of the Galaxy. And Samuel Jackson's first movie is Def, which is spelled D-E-F by Temptation, one of the early all black movies of the very early or late 80s. It's so great. It's maybe our best movie. But unfortunately, when we released it, there was still a lot of racism in the movie industry, and it didn't get the attention it deserves. But Samuel Jackson is now a big star.
Blessed is the man that endureth temptation.
So you're a hero to independent filmmakers out there trying to make a living. And you've also got your film festival, TromaDance. Can you tell me how and why that started up?
1999, Trey Parker, Matt Stone, and I went to Sundance. I didn't want to go, but they were skiing there, so I agreed since I figured I could just ski. It's a horrible place. It's all these pretentious, phony, baloney people and a few serious filmmakers, but everyone else is full of shite. But Trey and Matt were obsessed with Sundance, and of course they paid you have to pay money to submit your movie to Sundance, and basically, at least in my opinion, that festival is fixed unless you're in with Harvey Weinstein or one of the vassals of a major studio. Your movie's not going to be shown at Sundance. Unless it's politically correct to the nth degree, then they might show it. We were appalled at how nasty the people at Sundance were, and their staff was so snotty. And so Trey and Matt showed Cannibal the Musical at Sundance Village. They rented a space and had a one-movie film festival, the Cannibal the Musical Film Festival, and it was very successful. And we are told that Robert Redford went apoplectic as a result of it. But at any rate, as Trey suggested, we start a festival. Everything should be free. You can submit your movie for free. You can come see the movies for free, and no VIP policy. We have a big after party, and nobody gets in unless they stand in line, and first come, first serve. If Johnny Depp wants to come and beat up somebody, you'll have to wait in line. And now they've moved to TromaDance out of Park City. It's become a very serious festival, and TromaDance is taken seriously now, so we moved it to, it's now in Brooklyn, New York. We introduced the beautiful film Human Centipede to the American audiences, and a lot of movies that most festivals were afraid to show, we've taken on. And then, the second Centipede, every festival in the world wanted it. But again, most of the establishment are afraid. They fear anything different. They're all scared of their jobs. And, most of the world has got bureaucrats as gatekeepers.
You make a hell of a lot of films there at Troma. How do you keep up with it all?
Well, no, we only produce 1 or 2 movies a year, but we have acquired some very good movies. We started a channel called Troma Now. You can see it on watch.troma.com. We've got every month we put up about 20 movies. We also have a free channel, a totally free channel on YouTube, Troma Movies on YouTube. And we've put up about 300 of our movies, plus a lot of my make your own damn movie lessons. Return to NukeumHigh we'll have finished in August. Lemmy's in it. It's his last movie. Joe Fleiker also has a part. It's his last movie. Stan Lee is in it. Hopefully it won't be his last movie. Although he's 95 now, I think. I could go in it. I'm in it. I could die at any minute, too. So hopefully this is not a cursed movie. But anyway, it's going to be terrific. If you like the first half, the Return to NukeumHigh Volume 1, you are going to love Volume 2. It's even better.
Obviously, I'm a big ToxicAvenger fan. I've already told you that. But have you got any big Toxie news that you can let us know?
Yeah, the ToxicAvenger, they're making a big budget remake of the ToxicAvenger. An Academy Award-winning producer named Akiva Goldsman. He got an Academy Award for writing A Beautiful Mind, which won an Oscar. He's producing with Richard Saperstein, who produced the remake of Mother's Day, Charles Kaufman's movie. And that's going to be a huge $100 billion budget. Meanwhile, hopefully we'll make ToxicAvenger Part 5, which takes, Toxie in his movies gets older in each movie. Most superhuman heroes don't age. Toxie, he's a teenager in his first movie, and second movie he's out there kind of looking for his father and trying to find his identity. And at the end of the third movie, he gets married. And in the fourth movie, he and his significant other have twin little Toxies. And in the fifth movie, which we've written, but we have to find some financing, Toxie's got, among other things, has to deal with his adolescent children. I would like to have Toxie die and finish it up, but our fans are too. None of them likes that idea. I think it'd be great to have Toxie dead, but they don't like it. I'd like to be dead myself, to be honest.
So thanks very much for watching this episode of the Retro Movie Talk Show. Please remember to hit subscribe and add your comments down below. Please, of course, check out all of Troma Entertainment's many websites and Twitters and YouTube channels. You can get lots of free entertainment. A lot of the movies are out there free of charge, so go check them out. And thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.